Alright, it is time to start the nonsense for tonight. I
What'd you say?
said, So, we're back to this. But this time it's Lucia's route. Was going for a French accent like Mathieu, but clearly no voice directing. Yes. That's my guess too. But yeah, just You know what? Fuck it. Just jump right in.
In a time long since past, in an age of darkness, when the earth was overrun with demons and humans were powerless under their rule, humanity's hope lived in a demon named Sparda. With a spirit unlike any other, and wielding the sword that bore his own name, Sparda eradicated the demons. And now, the legend of Sparda has been inherited by his son, a demon slayer, Dante.
But he's not important this time.
You called?
Till next time, son of Sparda.
So, yeah. Okay. Toward the south, the Protector will find the time. Guidepost for the Protectors. Not Hunters, Protectors this time. Chapter 1, 3. And yeah, I feel you, Nix. I like Lucia's character in spite of everything. Right. So yeah, this is her ranged. So like, she has interesting dynamics in that. She does do, faster shots in the air. I forgot they did this with Lucia and only Lucia. Everyone's least favorite mechanic from DMC1. Look, they were trying. Okay, where's the other 5 orb? Oh yeah, the camera angles in here are... just... wonderful. Okay. So, one thing that I'm honestly not a fan of with Lucia's combos is that her kicks have knockback, her daggers don't. So, like, she will very often push enemies out of the way of her daggers. Nope, she sure don't. Also, her devil trigger is more of an angel trigger. I like the design of it, but... goddamn. Like, it was very clear which character the dev team liked more. Yes, she absolutely does. Like, her combat is just the same as Dante's. It does, actually. I mean, she's part demon, it's fine, don't worry about it. Oh, I'm just holding. Like, ever since you discovered you could do that with Ebony and Ivory, my mind has been opened. I did not know. don't apologize for my thumbs. Apologize for my controller back in the day. Actually, I am curious. First, you know what? No, fuck you. Okay. That is not a secret room. But also, can we just talk about how she climbs the wall? Like... come on, man. So many of these assholes. Yeah, just... who the fuck does that? Like, she's grabbing the wall... and... I... just... the physics on that don't make a goddamn bit of sense. Even more so than normal for DMC. I do appreciate her increased attack speed, though. Just by virtue of dual wielding, she has a lot faster combos. Trade-off being each hit isn't as strong as Dante's. I did not realize this guy showed up this early. I mean, she has the same DPS. It's just distributed differently. Like, she's faster by quite a bit. Aha! I remembered a thing. I mean, I think they're actually meant to be Puya, with an I. But that doesn't stop me from calling them putas. Yeah, that's Puia, so... I'm still gonna call them putas, though. Cats. Oh, absolutely, Nyx. Yeah, the font sucks. Also, I would like to point out that we haven't gotten a single cutscene outside of the intro. It's fine. Hello, buddies. Where is it? There we go. It's okay, they went back to sleep. Forever. You know what? Fuck it. That was a Tekken combo with that wall splat. Like, honestly, it's kind of amazing how much more visually interesting Lucia's combat is. The fuck was that move? Okay. It is safe to move on. No. Lucia? Lucia. Honey. There we go. I didn't realize those were there. Well, hot damn. Yeah, those are slow. Okay. Now we can move on. Okay. Lucia. Lucia. Focus. God dang it. Okay, fine. Be like that. Was half expecting to find a sword in there. God, I do not remember any of this. It has been so long since I played Lucia's route. Oh my god. Don't try to do anything fancy while there's enemies around. There we go. Goddamn. Okay. You know what? Fuck it. I'm out. Okay. Just don't know why there's a divinity statue way the fuck up here, but don't worry about it. Oh hey, it's the Plutonian! Except blue. And named Tartarusian. I feel you, Ran. Ow. Okay.
Nerd.
I cry.
Hi, nerd.
How are you?
You're a nerd.
So are you.
Know you.
Okay, the Arcana does not count as a weapon. Just wanted to be sure. Also, since you're here, I better get a Discord stream going for you. There we go.
Huzzah.
I feel like there's something up here before you jump down. Or you just jump. Okay.
How does Lucia feel playing wise?
A lot better than I remembered.
You didn't play her last time you went through DMC2, did you?
No, I did not.
Yeah, she actually plays better than Dante. That's all I remember from the DMC2 days when I was playing on my PS2.
Yeah.
She plays better than Dante. She also gets the Nightmare Beta as an underwater weapon.
God, I forgot there was underwater sections.
Only Lucia has them. But she is the only one who gets the swimming movement upgrade. Because Dante doesn't need it.
Where's Mathieu? Mathieu? Mathieu?
Good grief. They really made a big mess, didn't they? It sure took him a while to find this place. Oh, you have arrived, son of Sparta.
You knew him?
Oh, yes. We are the guardians of this land, Vidumali. Our clan once fought against the demons with Sparta, son of Sparta. We must ask this favor of you. You see, there's a man who's transformed our land into a demon's paradise. His name is Arius. And although he is the president of an international public corporation, he uses the demon power. Please, deal with Arius and his master for us.
Looks like it's your lucky day.
Wonderful! I am very pleased. It leads to a harbor. If you are successful, I will tell you a story about your father, son of Sparta. Did you obtain the other Arcanus, my dear? Here is the bastone. Now we have only one piece remaining. I believe that it is in the ruin.
I know.
Okay. One, yeah. Yeah, the dialogue sure is a thing. So, 10k for those, okay. Just gonna upgrade my melee. She has many arms, but only one heart, as she waits for the protector deep in the water. Guidepost for the protectors, chapter 4, 5. Okay. I like that Lucia just skips the entire underground section and is just immediately here. She took the train.
I'm pretty sure their accent is supposed to be French-esque.
Yeah.
Like, but I'm like, it's got so many other vaguely European location sounds to it. It's not perfect. But just like Vida Marie, that's very French.
The way I'm choosing to think of it is French Tommy Wiseau.
It's not that bad. You're onto something, but it's not quite at that level.
I mean, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I forgot the air shot for Lucia is actually really good.
Yeah.
And since she can't possibly fire as fast as Ebony and Ivory, each one of those shots actually does a lot more damage than
Yeah.
you'd think.
Acting.
Cody, don't stand and fire.
I'm trying not to.
I also like her vaguely owl devil trigger.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can see, find a proper picture of it. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I forgot that they spell Claymore like that. That actually kinda hurts. Okay, so I actually really like the range on those, though. Yeah, I feel you, G.
Yeah, that doesn't actually exist in real life.
Yeah, they aren't claymores like we know them, but
You'd think they would have drawn that alternate spelling from somewhere, but
You'd think. Lucia? There you go.
Okay, this isn't Lucia's fault. This is DMC2's terrible platforming's fault.
Yes. There's nothing up there this time.
I mean, like, Lucia has plenty of problems, like the fact that her footsteps sound like dress shoes.
I never noticed that.
Listen to her walking once you're done fighting. They sound like dress shoes with a very slight heel to them.
Well, admittedly, I don't know enough about shoes in general, let alone women's shoes, to really pick that out, so.
Well, they don't have the solid thump of a boot.
Fair enough.
Because she's wearing soft leather boots that probably have a decent sole on them. But they sound like they're, oh, they don't sound like soft leather boots with a decent sole on them. Honestly, those wouldn't be... That sound wouldn't be out of place on, like, Mary Jane's. If you know the kind of shoe that is.
Nope. I have no idea. Like, I do not know much about shoes at all.
I'm not gonna send this on, I'm not gonna send this to you guys, Twitch, because I don't want to be accused of posting, like, feet in the chat.
Okay. That's an ominous thing to say.
Nah, just, like, Twitch and YouTube and stuff can get stingy about that. Like, because I'm just trying to show the shoes.
Yeah.
There are feet in the shoes. So it's like, I'm not gonna post that in chat.
Fair enough.
But I DM'd you the picture.
Okay.
If I can find some Mary Jane style shoes that are actually the kind I'm thinking of that don't have feet in them, I will post those. But yeah, go click on the thing.
In a little bit.
Alright, but you'll see exactly what I mean.
Give orb.
Hey, I found one. It's not perfect. It's not perfect. But here you go, chat. That's the kind of shoe I'm thinking of.
That is not a secret room.
But doesn't that sound like what her shoe... Is not what her shoes sound like? Nix. Like, that is absolutely what her shoes sound like. Maybe with a slightly chunkier sole to them. But that texture of bottom. I know, right? It's so... Yeah, I heard about that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it censored the word bone at an archaeology conference. You would think that grown adults in a professional setting wouldn't need auto-moderation.
Well, I mean, the just word censoring in general has not improved any. It's like Xbox players in Final Fantasy XIV are getting banned for saying free company.
Why?
Because there's a curse in there somewhere, I guess. Because, like, you also can't say was stuck. Because AS space S registers as ass.
Reminds me how in the old Monster Hunter games, for a long time you couldn't say the word after because it had a German curse word in it.
Yeah.
So you couldn't say, "Hey, do you want to do do you want to fight a Diablos after we fight this, this Rathalos or something?" You couldn't say that. It
Yeah.
gets censored.
There we go. Okay.
Which was insane. But from what nowadays, that is no longer a thing.
Yeah.
So censorship has improved, just not much.
Just not Microsoft.
And let me, and to make things even funnier, you know what was not censored
What?
in Monster Hunter? Asshat.
I see.
And this was the Nintendo Switch Nintendo Wii Monster Hunter. This was Try that I experienced this in. Isn't that silly?
It is. And, just as a frame of reference for anyone who doesn't play Final Fantasy XIV, free companies are that game's version of guilds. So, like, it is a core part of the game.
That's as dumb as having several Pokemon be unable to be traded.
Yeah, with their default names, yeah.
Yeah. Like, I get they're trying to censor bad words, but these are the default Pokemon names. Like, the game has registered that no one has ever changed their names.
Yup.
Also, I like Lucia's default wall climb, just saying.
I think
Where
I think it
she
looks
does-
dumb.
It's so dumb. That's why I love it. She's literally, like, front handsprings up the wall.
Yup.
It makes no sense, and it's wonderful. That is a Spider-Man move.
Ow.
Yeah, Kof Rodriguez. At least I think that's how you're supposed to pronounce it.
That's how I pronounce it anyway.
It's one of those ones where you can change the stress. Because I know some people say Kof Rodriguez, which
Yeah.
also is, I guess, fine. I know for a fact that apparently Pineco is not how you say Pineco.
Okay, how are you supposed to say it then?
Like, apparently the official pronunciation was like... I don't remember, but it was... Like, they even said pinecoat in the anime. Hang on.
Okay. That was weird.
I think for a while, Pokemon insisted it was like Pinnacle.
What? No.
Yeah, like it was something like that. I know there was something weird with the pronunciation where essentially whoever wrote it didn't know how English worked.
I see.
But the anime completely ignored it.
Good. Why did that orb get stuck up there?
I don't know. Do you need it?
I mean, I got it, but...
But yeah, Pinnacle.
Ugh, I hate it.
Pinnacle.
I hate it.
Pinnacle.
No.
Pinnacle.
Stop
Pinnacle.
saying that.
Pinnacle.
Cry.
Pinnacle. I'm being annoying.
You sure are.
I'm very good at it. It's my special skill.
You are extremely good at it.
Thank you. I practice every day.
That wasn't a compliment.
I practice every day on you.
I noticed.
Good. I'm glad you've noticed, because that's what I've been doing. I've been practicing on you.
Dodge flame tubes and navigate through the cracked city streets so that when the time comes, your path will be shown. Guidepost for the Protectors, Chapter 5, 6.
Flame tubes.
Flame tubes.
Flame tubes.
And just suddenly here. We were at a harbor, went into a door that looked like it went down, and then dropped into a city.
I mean, there's enough of a transition there to think that maybe she took a boat or something. But here's the thing, Cody.
How did she end up here if she took a boat?
You don't know what's on the other side of the doors that you can't get past. My point is, Cody, there's enough, because it's a straight up level transition, there's enough ambiguity there to say, well, maybe she figured it out somehow off screen. But there is no excuse. There's no excuse for climbing a cliff, going to the top of a windmill, taking an elevator up, and ending up in an underground lava cave.
I mean, I could buy that more than I could or what happened here.
No!
Yeah.
You can't go to the top of a cliff by the sea, to the top of a windmill that is pumping, like, poisonous water up into it so that it cascades down. Go to an elevator that is on ropes, essentially, or chains, and then have it take you up. And then end up underground in a lava cave.
I've seen weirder.
Where you fight Satan.
I've seen weirder.
And in case someone doesn't know what I'm talking about the infamous, like, area transition in Dark Souls 2. They, like, literally to fix it, they could have just made the elevator go down. Then that would be a lot more feasible. Like, oh yeah, I guess it's an impossibly long elevator, but at least it went underground. You know, we'll dismiss it with video game logic. But nope, it goes up into the sky when you're at the tip top of a windmill. But, like, part of the reason for that, though, is, like, the way Dark Souls 2 was constructed.
Yeah.
They're actually missing about 4 or 5 areas that were not finished. Good job, Bran.
Yep. Okay. There.
But yeah, so Dark Souls 2 is missing like 2 or 3 major areas, and those were meant to be like certain connecting areas and stuff. So based on people who have like done boundary breaks of the game, they've pretty much figured out that area where you jump across all of those wooden platforms and can light all those torches and stuff, one direction was meant to lead towards the gutter, and the other was meant to lead towards the old Iron King.
Yep.
You know, and the castle down there.
Mm-hmm.
While the windmill was supposed to be somewhere completely different. And just they had to Frankenstein it together from the pieces they had, essentially, because the people working on the game did not like working on the game. So it was sabotage, essentially. It was the same thing that happened to DMC2.
Yeah.
Actual sabotage, which is really sad, because Dark Souls 2 had some really innovative ideas, like the power stance system, and I really liked the gems that you used as extra healing.
Yeah.
Like, the Estus would certainly heal you more, but, like, if you just needed a little top-up, you could use the gems and, you know, gradually regain health as you fought. It was really nice.
Yeah.
Like, I will maintain that Dark Souls 2 was actually a good game.
Oh, absolutely. I liked it better than Dark Souls 1, that's for sure.
You didn't get very far in Dark Souls 1. You don't like Dark Souls 1 because you basically abandoned fairly early on in Dark Souls 1 and were left with a bitter taste in your mouth because you got stuck with like 10 layers of curse and no one would help you.
It wasn't that no one would help me, it's I didn't want anyone to help me.
Why?
Because I like playing games on my own. If I can't enjoy a game on my own, I don't enjoy the game.
No, Cody, what ended up happening was there was a place you could go that you completely missed where a lady sells you the item that fixes curse.
Yeah, but
And because you had missed it, you were so far away from it, you didn't have any. Like, you just needed someone to be like, pop in your game, give you one item that fixes curse so that you could continue to press onwards. Like, I know you had a friend that was doing stuff with you in that game. That's all they had to do. They just had to pop in, drop one curse stone to fix it, and you were good.
he offered. I told him no.
Really?
Yeah.
And also, Cody, technically, you could have fixed it yourself as well. You know, because that area has a lot of rats in it. And if you kill rats enough, they'll drop humanities. And you can use the humanities to fix your curse.
I have a lot of thoughts about Dark Souls 1. I'm not going to get into them here, though. So.
Well, we're going to try it again at some point.
No.
No, we're going to try it again.
No, we're not.
Because you were left with such a bad taste in your mouth.
Cry.
It is genuinely a good game.
I'm not going back to it. That's just... I will go back to DMC 2. I am not going back to Dark Souls 1. I'm just not.
But how about the third one?
The third one I could be talked into.
Because we've been trying to talk you into that one for a long time.
Yeah.
You're just very stubborn.
I am. Look, I'm not a fan of Souls-likes.
And I gotta say, you definitely like Elden Ring.
We'll see.
Because here's the thing about Elden Ring. And this is why I think you'd like Elden Ring. It's a Souls-like, but if you're stuck, you can just go somewhere else.
Yeah.
And and here's the thing. The type of open world that Elden Ring is, it feels very Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
And I say that in a very good way, just in terms of, here's a world, here's a horse, have fun.
Yeah. Anyway. The Protector must rise to confront destiny head-on. Guidepost for the Protectors, Chapter 7, 1. Oh hey, we're suddenly at the oil rig again.
Well, you're gonna get booped.
No you.
No, you.
Oh hey, it's the first we've seen of the monkeys.
I dislike the monkeys.
Yeah, they're not a great design. It doesn't help that they also just tend to, like, sit back and wait for you to run up and kill them. Or get caught on the geometry. Like, these are not threatening.
Cody.
Yeah?
It's trying its best.
Well, its best is an idiot.
Be nice. It's trying its best.
No.
Look, at least don't say it to its face.
Oh, I'm gonna say it to its face. Oh my, no. No, I'm not fighting you guys again. I'm leaving. I still don't understand why there's a plane in here on an oil rig. God, this room is so fucking big.
Well, the plane is a little weird because it's a plane and the place it's in. For like the size of the plane, I mean.
Yeah.
Like having in a large oil rigs, having a place for small seaplanes and helicopters is not unusual.
Yeah. If it were down low where, you know, you could land in the water or something, that'd be one thing.
No, not to land in the water, like to land on the facility.
Fair.
Because the oil rigs have to be so high up out of the water that it, yeah, you wouldn't want to land in the water. Though oddly enough, oil rigs are a great place to like, if you need like if a zombie apocalypse happens, it's not a bad place to go.
Well, yeah.
Like at least for a while because of the way the oil rig is, because the shadow it casts, fish will gather underneath the oil rig. So all you have to do is drop a line and something will bite. So you're gonna have food. The only trouble is that because an oil rig is in the ocean, all of that will essentially eat away and decay all electronics really fast because of the salt.
Yep.
And on top of that, oil rigs need active maintenance because they'll only last like they won't last that long, comparatively speaking. Like you can have a building.
Why does this fucking room exist?
I don't know.
Like it doesn't do any like. Dante has to step inside here for like 2 seconds and then he leaves, and Lucia literally does not have to step in there apparently.
I don't know. But, oil rigs don't last as long as other buildings do, just because of the way, you know, just how destructive the ocean can be.
Yeah.
Because, you know, like, normal structures will last, you know, decades and decades and decades. And as long as there's no major disasters, they won't fall down on their own. Like, you could literally have houses that are 100, 150 years old. Perfectly fine. You know, treat the wood for termites and you're good. Oil rigs? Nah. Nah, you need to repair those.
That's okay. The door is over here. Okay. No. Fuck it. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I'm out. Okay.
Also, for all of you who play Helldivers 2, there was a presidential decree.
Oh boy.
The president of Super Earth has officially recognized this day as Malevelon Creek Memorial Day. Every year on this day, Super Earth citizens will unite for a full 3 minutes of their lunch break in solemn remembrance of those who gave their lives to free Malevelon Creek. In addition, all Helldivers have been issued a special commemorative cape so that they may carry the memory of their fallen companions into battle.
Okay.
So, yeah, everyone got a free cape.
I mean, that's cool and all, but...
Yeah, and guess what? 3 minutes of remembrance.
A whole 3 minutes.
A whole 3 minutes. Because they gave us 24 hours to liberate the creek. The joke is that the creek has been manually lowered by the devs multiple times to where it's sort of accepted for a long time that it would be impossible to take the creek. It is the Vietnam of Helldivers 2.
I see. Also, what just happened?
I wasn't paying attention. What happened?
The evil heart just fell out of the sky.
Sure.
And now my health is draining. And it's not part of the amulet.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, that was the thing with Malevelon Creek. Everyone said it's essentially Vietnam. So then they gave us a major order saying, all right, you have Creek. And it was liberated in like 4. Because everyone dropped what they were doing and converged on the creek and just liberated.
Amazing.
In fact, I went to bed. They declared this a thing that they were doing and finished it before I woke up.
Amazing.
And now it's like, all right, you got it, now hold it for a few days. Good luck. And then every time it's been under attack, it's been like repelled within hours. It's like, yeah, you got 10 hours to repel this attack, and they repel it in 2.
Yeah.
Because no one wants them to take the creek again.
And,
it's so funny.
And yeah, Ran, that it sure is that. And hard mode doesn't unlock until you beat Lucia on normal.
Like, to be fair, beating Lucia on normal isn't that bad because Lucia plays really nicely.
Yeah. It's just they hide the best character behind effectively 3 playthroughs of the game. Trish does have standards. They're low because she hangs out with Dante, but she needs someone to carry the shopping bags. Fair.
Oh, by the way, I bought a new phone.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, I kind of needed one. Yeah, my previous phone, just to put it in perspective, was a Galaxy S8.
Huh. I have no idea if that's or how that is because I think I've had my phone for close to 5 years now.
Mine a little longer. Mind you, they're on S24.
Oh.
And I'm on S8. They come out with 2 or 3 new phones a year.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's been a while.
Also, I'm just realizing there are malformed fetuses in those test tubes.
Oh.
Okay.
I mean, looks like a failed cloning experiment, and considering Lucia's origin story.
Yeah. Okay. Where do you want me to go, game? Up there.
They really need to bring her back.
Here we go. Okay. Yeah.
No, she needs to come back, and then, like, just be awesome. And then Nero is like, who is this lady? Because let's be fair, Lucia could probably bunk Nero.
They'd be on even footing, I think.
No, Lucio doesn't fight like any opponent Nero has ever fought before.
And Nero doesn't fight like anything Lucia's encountered either, so, you know.
Lucia's encountered Dante.
Yeah, but
she's a little bit more familiar. I feel like they get in a fight and Dante would eventually break it up.
I'd kind of like to see.
I'd
kind of like to see Lucia and Virgil go toe to toe, just for the hell of it. I mean, I'm still playing DMC 2, so I'm not sure if that would qualify as winning, but
well, like, I'm pretty sure, like, Lucia versus Virgil would be determined entirely on how seriously Virgil was taking the fight.
Pretty much.
Like, Virgil isn't completely obsessed with winning kind of deal.
Yeah,
unless it's with Dante. Like,
yeah.
Like, if he's just like, oh, this is a nice fight, this is fun, I respect this person, you know. Oh, he'd let them win if he was, you know, holding back a little bit.
Of course, as soon as Dante says, oh yeah, by the way, she probably could beat me, then Virgil's like, okay, I'm locking in. And I could see Dante saying that just to get Virgil to take it seriously.
And let's be fair, if Dante said that, it'd be the player character. Lucia would be the player character in that situation.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, that would be such a hard fight. That would be so fun.
You were super robot-y there for a second, though. Aha! There we go. Nice and easy. We had to animate the helicopter landing. It was very important. Rosa, I want to dedicate that mission to you because I got dads. He does look like a Mishima. I can't afford a blue orb either. Okay. The Protector, the King, and the Truth. Guidepost for the Protectors, Chapter 8, Hingisindum 4.
Well, it appears that the defect is back.
Defect?
You are my creation.
Liar! Mathieu is my mother.
She merely found you when you were about to be disposed of, and then raised you as a soldier. Is that what you consider to be a mother?
No! I don't believe you.
Look. You have the mark on your shoulder. Proof that you're a mannequin. Kai. That is your real name. Now, give me the Arcanas. With them, my power will be complete, and I will become like the immortal Argosax. I will achieve absolute wisdom and transcend all.
I love this guy. He's such a ham.
Yeah.
Everything that belongs to the devils will eventually revert to its original form. Even you will betray your upbringing and turn on the humans. Accept it.
Anyway, now we're here.
Cody, I got
Yes?
a riddle for you.
25.
No. What happens if you make a creature out of 50% Buddy and 50% Boo? What do you get?
Pain.
Yeah. Because he's a good Bucky.
He is a very good boy. Camera, what are you doing? Camera. Camera? Camera.
The camera doesn't want to cooperate. Oh.
Camera got stuck.
Hi. Penny boy, hi. What love. Are you made of Buddy and Boo? Are you a Buddy Boo? Hi. What a good boy. Just a normal good boy. He's a good Bucky. He's a good Bucky. I think he deserves a little bit of... Which is why he's begging. And I also have a salad, and you don't want that. You wouldn't like a salad. I know, I love you. I love you. Please stop headbutting me. I love you.
Headbutts will continue until morale improves.
That's basically what it is. And what I do is I'm looking at my plate and I'll look at him and his ears go immediately. Or he'll look down and look away like he's not begging. But I'll look back at my food and he'll start staring again, like, in full attention. And I look at him and he looks away.
Come on.
There must be some amazing Wheaties underground there or something.
Yeah. They mature in less than a second. And now we're here.
I was created. That's why I have this ability. Someday I'll attack humans.
Lucia,
I have to.
you're a great fighter, but you're not very bright.
She's really not. Then again, that's par for the course.
Seriously, Trish and Lady need to take her on a shopping trip and straighten her out. When she learns the power of Dante's credit card, she'll feel better. But the thing with the moth, where, like, it created a few more larvae as it died, that's a real phenomena that happens with certain insects.
Yep.
Essentially, like, certain species of cockroaches do this specifically, at least, that come to mind directly. If a female cockroach is going to make, like, a little sac where the babies are going to develop and stuff, because they still have to grow a little bit. If she's killed, she will immediately, essentially, give live birth to them instead of birthing the dormant state so they can have their shells actually harden and stuff. Because that's what the cocoon or the little egg sac or whatever is for. So that they can, like, get fully hardened shells and, like, all that stuff,
Yeah.
But this way it's like, a last-ditch effort to let them run free. It's something like that.
Also, at least the controls in here aren't as bad as DMC1's underwater.
Yeah, I remember not hating the underwater section.
Yeah, the fact that it's third person also helps.
Or rather, Nightmare, Lucia doesn't get Nightmare, she gets into what a crossbow. Trish gets the Nightmare. I forget what that symbol means. Because Dante gets Nightmare Beta.
In one, yeah.
Trish has Nightmare Gamma.
Gamma.
That's the symbol for Gamma.
There's something over here like that.
So it functions exactly the same as Nightmare Beta. Consume DT.
Ah, this is the way forward. Okay.
And Trish only gets it in mission 6, 7, and 8 on the Lucia disc.
Yep. That sounds about right. Holy and filthy at the same time, some mysteries should be extinguished. Guidepost for the Protectors, Chapter 9, 2.
I find it funny that Trish is so much stronger than, like, Dante and Lucia.
Well, you know why she's considered the best character, right?
Not because she has Sparta, that's for sure.
No, it's primarily because she has the moveset for Alistair.
Yeah, she has the Alistair Air Raid. I was about to say. Where you can spam shot in the air and it just deletes every... Because it's like, first it's 1 laser, then 2, then 3, then 4. And you're doing 4 times the damage with each shot. And it's stupid. But it's not entirely Alistair's moveset because you throw Sparta and then just punch her enemies. Or you can actually have her put down Sparta and just fisticuffs everything.
Yup. Which is partly how her moveset in 4 works, which is really neat. It's just like a more refined version of that.
Oh, hey there, Buddy Boo. Are you here for more Chimkim? Here you go. Was that good? You ate that awfully fast. I don't have any more. There isn't any more. There's just bones and a plate with some chicken grease on it. That's why it smells good. But I don't have any more to give you because the chicken bones would upset your tummy. They aren't good for doggos. But I'll pet you. I'll pet you. Oh, you're such a good boy. No, you don't want that. That's a salad. That's salad. You wouldn't like that. You don't like salad.
How does he know you've never let him try?
I have let him try.
Oh.
He smells it and then just loses interest. The only other, I think you need the, swimming, the Aqua Heart.
Yeah, okay. I was just making sure it was active.
Try dodging forward.
Nope.
Come down from above. Oh. Well, there's a direction you haven't been.
Yeah. Sir. I need you to die. Thank you.
Hey, no, this is a salad. You don't like veggies. The doggy we had before you, Cisco, he'd eat anything. If we offered him some veggies, he'd eat those too. You only like potatoes. But you also eat fish, and he didn't eat fish, so... I don't know. Payne is a very picky eater, sometimes.
Yeah. Any other
Unless
switches?
unless it's meat, in which case he's very happy to eat it.
There we go. Okay. fuck platforming? I can't fly here? I am upset about that.
The dev took one look and said, no cheese.
God, okay. I'm really sad at how limited the aerial heart actually is. Because it only works in very specific places. I'm so glad I discovered that holding circle makes you go down faster.
I'm gonna say hi to the time god.
Nah, I don't need to.
It's common courtesy. That thing is a lot creepier than I remember.
It would be really nice if I could see him. Okay, there is something going on that I haven't figured out. I see that now. I did not, however, at first because the camera was being stupid.
You gotta have him, the fish hit the pillars, I think.
Yeah.
At least it's a puzzle boss that is decent, you know?
Yeah.
I've seen much worse puzzle bosses.
That's another one down. It also just doesn't seem like a good idea to make something collapse while we're in it, but... Look, we're just fighting John Cena, guys. It's fine, don't worry about it. Okay.
I don't know why, but I got to thinking about various video game Easter eggs.
Uh-huh.
Because my brain just goes there sometimes. One of my favorite recurring Easter eggs, because this is in a lot of games, is whenever you're playing a game where you're fighting the German 1940s, you can usually find the Ark of the Covenant somewhere.
Yeah.
Because, you know, Indiana Jones.
Also, why were the pillars governing whether or not he's visible?
I think it's supposed to be like he's injuring himself by hitting the pillars and making it harder for him to maintain invisibility.
Yeah, it's just
Because it zoomed in on
bizarre.
certain... It's zoomed in on some scales on its body, and those are no longer there.
Okay.
Are there pillars on the other side?
No, I don't think so.
Go check before.
I mean,
Oh,
there's also
more pillars.
there's 2 more pillars here, but also I don't need them.
Why do all the bosses seem to have a dead man switch?
Because shut up.
Speaking of dead man switch, actually, you need to play Shadowrun. I own all of the Shadowrun games on Steam. You need to play them.
Yeah, it's on my list to do, but I have ADD DS.
But the reason I say that is the very first campaign is called Dead Man Switched, and you do actually, like, you ran into a character whose portrait is just like, is that Kefka? just like, I'm playing through the game, run into a guy, it's like, is that Kefka? I hope not. Because he's supposed to be an ally.
Defeat the prisoner in the abyss and hand the hunter the mysterious vessel. Guidepost for the
Wait.
Protectors, Chapter 9, Fnorgenschning 9.
But yeah, the first game has to deal with insect spirits, and insect spirits are terrifying. Okay.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I've got other metaphors for this, but you know about the Warhammer 40k Tyranids, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, insect spirits are Tyranids, but they live in the astral plane, and they eat, like, spiritual energy and magic.
Don't like that.
Okay. The only way to get rid of insect spirits that are deeply embedded in a place and, like, really infesting it is to use, let me see what I forget what it's actually called.
I love underwater combat.
Fab. F-A-B. Fab.
Okay.
So, Fab is awakened bacteria. Okay?
Okay.
And so, the most variants of Fab are harmless, and it can be used to detect invisible creatures, it can be used to nullify magic, but then there's Fab 3, which is essentially the Life Eater virus for anything magically sensitive. If insect spirit infestation gets bad enough, they will drop Fab 3 in an area. Everyone will be fine except for the mages, who will die in agony. And it will completely delete the astral in an area. Because you gotta get rid of those Tyranids. If just one escapes, just one. There's actually 3 versions of quote-unquote bad spirits in Shadowrun. The other 2 are toxic spirits, and toxic spirits are like corruptions of existing spirits. Like, you could have a spirit of fire become a toxic spirit, and it is now a spirit of radiation. Like, carcinogenic radiation.
I see. Also, I had the right idea. The game was just being dumb.
Or you can have, like, a spirit of air become, a spirit of smog. It's usually heavily polluted areas that produce toxic spirits, because it's corrupting the native spirits of the land. And then you have shadows. Shadows are demons.
Yeah.
More or less. they're pretty nasty. Generally speaking, they don't get bad unless an area becomes like miserable. Like if you have a huge refugee camp where everyone is dying of sickness and, brutality, yeah, it's gonna start attracting shadows.
I see.
This is why some of the drug trades are not cracked down on, because if everyone is high, then no one is angry or sad, which keeps the shadows away.
Fair enough.
Shadowrun is brutal.
Also, I would absolutely say watch the cutscenes on YouTube. Like, I have fondness for this game because of nostalgia. I cannot, in good faith, recommend it to anyone else, though. For example...
play it if you wanna, but,
know what you're getting into first.
Yeah, don't have any illusions of it being good.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is... For that reason, is why the original incarnation of my tabletop character, Lana, is so terrifying. Because what I basically said is, here's a character sheet, DM. She's got total amnesia, so please surprise me with my backstory. which is, that's music to a DM's ears. That's, I can use this character as a plot device as needed. It gives the DM options.
Yup.
Because it's fun. And I later found out that this DM was a big fan of Earth Dawn. And for anyone who knows what Earth Dawn is, that's essentially the precursor to Shadowrun, which had... Shadowrun has implications that, the shadows are just like... shadows and insect spirits and toxic spirits are just like the little fringes of horrible eldritch monstrosities that live much deeper in the astral. But, that's never acknowledged. In Earth Dawn, they get into it. So, this character has total amnesia, has a special geas where she cannot be perceived unless she's on camera. So she essentially has the default invisibility on her at all times, which is actually a penalty. It's not advantageous, really, because there are cameras everywhere, and a lot of people have cybernetics and stuff. And you can literally take out a cell phone and look through a cell phone camera and see her just fine. But keep in mind that mages in Shadowrun do not have, they cannot cybernetically enhance themselves, or else they lose essence, which is how you determine your magic rolls. Yeah. So, she's an anti-mage mage.
Huh. Also, Rand, don't feel bad about that. You do what you need to do.
Yeah, go relax, Ren. It's all good.
Yeah.
So, the other major things about her is that she is what's called an intuition mage, which are rare. Intuition mages are usually it's portrayed in the book as this mage doesn't believe it's magic, or she's a psionic intuition mage. So they're like, no, this is psionics, it's not magic. Because most mages follow a religion. Mm-hmm. Because every religion casts their magic differently. So, and, there's a bunch of flavored, when a person cannot cast magic based on their magical discipline, essentially.
Yeah.
So, for Lana, she doesn't need magic words or hand gestures, though she tends to, I think she took slightly higher difficulty if she was trying to do it, like, completely still and silently. You know, because, hand gestures help.
Mm-hmm.
But she has to be, like, conscious and concentrating kind of thing. Because there's some magics where you can cast it and it'll go off regardless of whether the person's, like, actually aware and conscious or not. No, because hers is psionics, she has to be, fully aware and conscious and stuff.
Yeah.
So, what ended up happening is...
Son of... Okay.
Yeah, that's really annoying.
Okay.
So what ended up happening, and she's then got, so she uses this very interesting magical, and she knows it's magic. She's not a magical denier.
Yeah.
But she also has what's called a spirit affinity. It doesn't mean that the spirits listen to her, it's just they don't harass her. So, like, if you have a spirit affinity for fire spirits, you could walk up to a fire spirit and ask it nicely for a favor, and it might ask you nicely for something in return, and you can cordially, interact with them, regardless of, where they came from. As well as, the spirits being like if an enemy summons a fire spirit and tells it to attack the party, it will tend to target you last.
Yeah.
It's that sort of thing. So it's mostly flavor. She's got an affinity for shadows and doesn't know why. And I knew it wouldn't come up very often because shadows are super duper rare. And, like, I added it with the intention of knowing that was the case. And I'm pretty sure she had, like, she's got a standard mage spirit guide, which was cat for illusion magic, and she has a specialization in, I think it was manipulation magic. So manipulation is like telekinesis and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Also, I am doing science for anyone curious as to what I'm doing.
So she was a non-direct combat focused anti-mage mage.
Yeah, it's about the same
with
damage.
all of these weird, mysterious things going on. And the DM was creating this wonderful story about creatures called others that would contact magically sensitive people and essentially give them strong affinities for certain kinds of spirits. So her magical discipline was her other, essentially. And this other actually scared shadow spirits. It wasn't that they had an affinity for her, it's they were terrified of her. And she never found out why. Because we never finished the campaign, which is sad. But I did ask, like, hey, how would the campaign end? In regards to Lana? And he's like, well, if you screwed up, it would end like Uzumaki. And I'm like, oh no. I know what that means. I've read Uzumaki. So I hope you enjoyed that story, chat.
Also, Nix, I don't need, or if I do need something, I don't have it. And it's not been available, so...
Cody, wait for them all to respawn, and then why don't you go to the end of the hallway where the stairs are, face them, and start shooting.
Because she, throws over them.
What about any of the other weapons? Hi, Bloody Boo! How's the buddy, Boo? Oh my goodness, hello! Hello!
Yeah, those
Are
are
you
the
looking
only
for crumbs?
those are the only 2 weapons I've got.
Are you looking for crumbs? Or do you just want pets? Do you just want pets? Are you a good boy?
Oh yeah, the shading is real good. I really like the shading.
Cody, I have a pupper.
Good.
He came and said hello. Because my room still smells like chicken.
But when I don't give him any, he like shoves his back up against me, and he wants me to give him lots of pets. Are you gonna keep headbutting me? Is that what you're gonna do? Oh, my dog, Payne has also learned how to knock on my door. And he doesn't scratch it. What I do is I close the door, and he headbutts the crack of the door where the door and the jamb meet, and it makes the door makes a sound. Essentially, it makes the whole door rattle a little bit.
Fuck it,
And
I'll come back for this.
It was funny because he knocks on the door. He knocks on the door.
Are you good at that? Are you good at knocking on the door?
Do you really want to go through the water section again to get that back, Cody?
I'm gonna have to come or do another run through Lucia's stuff anyway for her blue orbs.
Payne? Hi there, Payne. Hi there, Payne. What are you doing? Can I have a paw? Can I have a paw? Payne, give me your paw. Oh, what a good paw! What a good one. Can I have the other paw? Payne, Payne. Can I have no, the other paw. The other? What a good boy! What a good boy! You're so good at that! You're so smart! You're so smart! You're a smart boy! What a good boy! You're so smart! You're so smart!
He licked my face. Yes, can I help you, sir? You're staring at me.
You're
I
not
don't
giving
have
him
anything for
anything.
you. I don't have anything.
That sounds like a skill issue.
I don't have anything for you. Do you want a cookie? I'll go get you a cookie. Oh, you're very excited now. There's a cookie jar. Would you like something in the cookie jar? I know you would. I know. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I need to give the dog a cookie. So this is very important.
Extremely important. God damn it. There we go. Oh, that was just annoying to do. And just think he gets up to fight Dante.
Did you find what you were looking for?
Yes. Now we can stop Arius's ambition.
Whatever.
But actually, I do not deserve this power.
Little crunchy treats for him.
Bring
That's right, they're
these to me here
crunchy.
for me. Please. I've got something that I need to take care of.
Here you go. Don't take my finger with it. Was that good?
Honestly, Cody, what you
Yep.
need to do to get your stream even more popular
What?
is you got all this empty space at the bottom of your stream. You just need to set up puppy cams.
If I had a webcam, I would.
You can get a really cheap one.
Yeah, but I'm broke and saving up for a new, or trying to save up for, you know, a
Pain.
PC that can actually run shit. Anyway, to prove its own identity, the Protector points a blade toward the decayed king. Guidepost for the Protector's, Chapter 10, 5.
Sit. That's a good sit. Can I have a paw? Can I have the other paw? Can I have that paw again? No, that paw. Now this paw. Now that paw. Now this paw. What a good boy!
He did a little dance.
For a defect, you show promise. But did you really
What a
think
good
you
boy.
could
Will you
deceive?
lay down? Lay down.
Have you come back to me,
It's a good boy.
Kai?
I'm Lucia.
I'm all done.
Don't
That's
call
all of
me
them.
Kai.
If I give you any more, you'll
Why
get
did
sick.
you come?
I don't want to make you sick. You have a sensitive
Let
tummy.
me guess. You see
I don't want to give you a tummy ache.
Die!
So what was the point of the disguise if they were going to immediately undercut it?
I don't know. It's probably there was more to it, and then they, they had to cobble together what they had.
Okay. Sir, I need you to stop. There we go.
You lose, Kai.
I won though, Arius. Fucking cheater.
Kill me!
man is going to bring me the Arcana shortly. You will live to see that.
That's just a piece of crap.
Oh, Arcana.
Here's another 3 for you.
No!
Crap like that doesn't interest me. But your swan song will.
You cannot win. Someone is holding you back.
Forget about me. Kill Arius.
Don't worry. I've got you.
At least we're getting through these missions fairly quick.
Why did you save me? I was created by him.
I'm adding stuff to the gift wall submissions.
The ritual was activated because of me.
There's still time.
We have until the sun is completely eclipsed. But how are you going to enter the building? The entrance is...
Including one of Koichi doing a Fortnite dance.
Oh god.
Mother,
Yes, it is true that we are not tied by blood. But our ties are bound by history and experience, which is much deeper than blood. Now go. Everything I know, I have passed on to you. You are my daughter.
thank you, Mother.
I appreciate I appreciate the sentiment for what they were going for, but why the fuck was Mathieu there?
Magic. Also, chat, I have submitted this to the gift wall options. Yell at Cody to actually include it. It's perfect.
Four Lights will open the sealed door, but will also invite the creepy to play. Guidepost for the Protectors, Chapter 11, Fnackenfarken 7.
Chat, yell at Cody to include that picture in the gift wall.
I am terrified.
Here, Cody, I'll send it to you directly. You've seen it before. Here. It's perfect. There. I find it hilarious. You guys are no fun.
I'm clipping through the ground.
Well, that sounds like a skill issue.
Okay, what is this? Oh! Now I have the quick heart. Could have used that earlier.
Cody, though, when you get a moment, do look at what I sent you.
Yeah. Okay. Let me see what this is. I see. Yeah.
Yeah, it needs to go in the gift folder.
I mean, I'll probably hang on to that until I actually get around to playing Yakuza 6.
Like, I mean, it fits on the gift wall regardless. Like, it's just one of those that's just really good.
Yeah.
Just like, I find it hilarious how the unedited gif of a chord trying to, or Zero trying to catch a chord is just that, and it's perfect.
Yeah.
Because that's unedited.
Yup.
And it's great. I actually haven't seen your gift wall in a while. I forget what you have on it.
It's been a while since I've updated it. I really should.
I need to find more cursed glitches. It looks like a lot of the gifts though that I sent though are just like broken now.
Yeah, which is unfortunate.
Though Homer doing the hair flip area back kind of wonderful.
How many goats are they gonna throw at me?
Also, I sent you an old classic in the gift floral area as well. It's perfect. And for you, chat. Now I'm off to find cursed glitches.
Okay. Finally out of the goat farm.
Okay, that's not a glitch, that's just Gmod being Gmod.
Well, I mean, isn't Gmod being Gmod itself kind of glitchy?
Well, like, if someone's doing an animation, they intentionally have, like...
I know, I'm trying to make a joke.
Those spline curves, though. Just turn it up to max. I find it actually kind of funny that there was a trend a while ago about getting the TF2 voice actors all in a room, all like not in a room, but like in the same chat area, and having them voice the chopped together lines of certain famous SFM videos.
Yeah.
So you actually have them where it's not like a bunch of chopped up dialogue anymore. It's actually them doing the voices.
Yep.
Which is beautiful. The only sad thing is, the soldier isn't alive anymore. So.
Yeah.
I wish they would, Valve would actually do something with TF2 though.
Yeah, I kind of wish Valve would do, anything as far as like making games go.
I mean, they are just able to sit there and get plenty of like money, and as long as they are not a force of evil in the selling of games front, then I'll live with it.
Yeah, same, but
I'd really like a Portal 3. I'd really like a Half-Life 3. Though apparently the plot of Half-Life 3 was leaked of what it was supposed to be. And it feels really legitimate, like what it should have been, kind of deal.
Cranky Bomb. Yeah, no.
I forget if the cranky bombs are good or not. Like,
I
just fiddle with them.
don't think they are, just because I did not like how they handled just there.
Just try it again.
You have to do like an input or a directional input to get her to throw them. Otherwise, she just drops and steps back.
Well, give him a shot. Like, just give him a shot right here.
Well, I mean, another thing is, like, I would want to use them for the flying dudes, but they don't, like, actually work like the projectiles.
No, use them for the regenerator guy. Just give them just test their damage. Because I recall them doing, like, crazy, but them being really annoying to aim. You gotta actually hit them, though.
Yeah, that's
a lot of damage.
It's a lot of damage, but it's not comparable to melee.
I mean, if you do it point blank, then yeah.
Yeah, but
do self damage.
If you do it at point blank, though, you might as well just use melee. Because there you can at least, like, build stylish.
True, but the DPS of the bombs is higher than melee. What they are good for is destroying those damn orbs. If you can aim them.
Hi there, Buddy Boo. Did you come to see me again? I got rid of all my trash, so nothing smells bad in here anymore. Or nothing smells like chicken, anyway. Hey. Oh, now you're not interested. You don't smell anything, so you're not interested. You just want to go investigate everything else, do you? Yeah? Why are you standing just out of reach? I can't pet you over there. Why are you why? Pink, come here.
He's like that to make you ask questions.
Oh, he came by, let me pet him once, and then walked away.
Yeah, that sounds like a dog thing to do.
Oh, he's going inside to jump up on the bed, of course.
He sees that it's unoccupied in his mind. That is very much a him thing.
Mm-hmm. God, the camera is such a mess in this level.
Cody, you're a nerd.
No, you.
No, you. Why are you such a nerd?
I don't know. It's just how I was born, I guess. Okay. There we go. Alright. Time to go invite the creepy to play.
Don't invite. You don't gotta.
Yeah, I do. That's how you progress.
Why would you want to progress?
Because I don't want to be here forever.
You don't?
No, I don't. Contrary to popular belief. Well, at least we know Phantom isn't going to show up here. Let go of me! Camera! Stop it!
Is it weird that I really love berry farming in the Pokemon games? I'm checking on them again, and I'm watering them, and it's fun.
I wouldn't say it's weird, but I would say that you're weird.
No, you.
Like, you're weird, just not for that reason.
I mean, yeah, but you're weird too, you weirdo.
Well, yeah. Of course I am. Stop blocking, you asshole. CADs. Doot. Alright. They swarm like clouds and desperately seek the Protector's blood. Guidepost for the Protectors, Chapter 11, Sting 9.
Here's the thing, I don't know why I'm so concerned with berries in this game, because all of the Pokemon I'm just going to be sending over to the modern games where I can more easily EV train them. So it's like, oh boy, I got the EV lowering berries. Wait, why do I care? I don't need a competitively trained Swampert in this game. What am I doing? Not that you really could competitively train a Swampert. Like, it's not very good competitively.
Yeah.
Blaziken is the big one. It was such a menace for a while as a speed boost when they finally gave it that.
Eh.
And it's one of those things, like, other than, like, citrus berries and the status cure berries, I really don't need more than, like, 20 of each berry, except for the lowering ones, but, like, again, why do I care?
Good question. God damn it.
Juan, you're a nerd.
No, you.
No, you. And speaking of Mons, Cody, I've sent you all those videos and stuff. Make yourself a team so we can battle again. You'll do much better now, I promise.
Yeah, just finding time to do it.
I tried to give you the best chance possible to do well. Like, you can't even say that I'm beating you up for speed anymore. Like, I'm trying to help you.
Yeah.
Which is gonna make it all the funnier when I beat you again.
I wish Lucia didn't get quite as animation locked as she does at times.
That is the one big issue with her.
Because she cannot cancel out of any of her combos.
Again, I think she'd be fantastic if she was given a newer game to really shine in.
Oh, absolutely.
The rapid hit style.
Dante couldn't cancel out of his combos either, but he didn't have the long animation strings that Lucia does. He had like a 4-hit combo at most or so, when Lucia has like 8 hits that she cannot stop effectively. That's 20,000.
Wait, I didn't know you could run into Pokemon while soaring. That's kind of neat.
Huh. The Protector scales the skyscraper, believing in its own reason for existence. Guidepost for the Protectors, Chapter 12, 3. It took me 2 tries, but I did it. Fuck it. Like, that flurry right there cannot be interrupted at all.
Wait, where the hell am I? I just soared to a place and it says location unknown on my map.
Right. I think I remember this stage. I don't remember if it's different for Lucia, but... just immediately into the warpedness. Also, I have noticed that the camera is just noticeably worse for Lucia. There have been so many more times when Lucia is stuck in, like, a corner or on the edge of the screen. Yeah, I'm with you, Ran. Also, it occurs to me that the fact that there's a dedicated dodge button doesn't mean a whole lot when you can't dodge cancel out of combos. So you can't effectively react to attacks that you most need to.
It's not even like...
God damn it.
Like, there are cases where you can't always cancel out of something, but that's by design.
Yeah, like DMC5 is a good example. There are definitely moves that you cannot dodge cancel out of. You have to commit to those moves. Those are the big wind-up moves, though.
And if you're playing a different type of game, something like Helldivers, well, the whole point is, like, if you're trying to do something, you know, it's not the dodging that you can't cancel stuff out of. You can cancel basically anything with dodge in that game. However, you can't cancel anything with your healing in that game.
Yeah.
You need to be able, you need to be able to definitively get yourself to a place where you can heal. And the heal is just a little animation where you give yourself a stim, essentially, and you're healed, you're good. But even the enemy shooting you with a dinky little laser and causing you to stagger even slightly cancels your heal.
Yeah.
So it can be really difficult to heal. And I kind of wish they'd fix it a little bit, because you can be near the end of the animation, it can make the sound effect, you can do the, like, 99% of the animation, and you can then be staggered out of it. And it'll seem like you healed, because you got through 99% of the animation, but then you'll look down and it's like, oh wait, it didn't complete.
Yeah.
Which is really annoying. I feel like if it gets to that point, the animation should, like, if it gets to the point where it plays the sound effect, you should get the heal.
Yup.
But, no, that's not the case. Though usually the best way to be able to heal is to pick a direction that has the least number of enemies in it, and literally dive onto your face, like you're sliding into home base, and then heal, because at least you're prone then and won't be subject to as many hits.
Yeah.
Of course, now you're prone, surrounded by enemies, and you need to run away. But healing lasts, I think, 2 seconds, and it only takes a half second for you to basically fill your entire life from 1 HP to maximum.
Yeah.
So if you take hits during that 2 seconds, you'll immediately regenerate, provided it's not a one-shot. So that makes the medic armor very powerful, because it doubles your healing time to 4 seconds. So you can basically hit your heal through a lot with the medic armor, which is silly. And because you can stim your allies, you can get them in stupid situations too. And you also get additional stims. You can carry 6 instead of 4. Just like the engineering armor looks like. But, forget those armors. I want the only thing I care about is the explosive resistance and the armor that helps you with stealth.
Okay.
Because on high difficulties, if you have the stealth armor, you can just ignore patrols. Which is good, because when you engage a patrol, they'll send up a flare, or, call for backup in some way. And now you're dealing with 3 tanks and 4 Hulks. And they all take multiple rockets to kill.
Yup.
Or, you could just crouch behind a bush and let them pass. What you do is you hide very democratically, and then you're not a traitor.
Okay.
Because
Also,
obviously you need to kill the filthy kami bot.
yeah. Also, hello, Trismagia. I did not miss you.
Yeah. Are you okay, Nix?
No, that was getting to me a little bit too. Like that was very motion sickness inducing.
Hmm. And the only reason I care about the explosion resistance is if I'm playing bots, they have rockets, and this way you can eat a rocket and not die. Sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
It actually drastically increases the amount of times you can. It really changes the damage numbers. And I don't really use that armor for bug because there's no point. I use the flamethrower on bug. I don't even need, unless I'm on a defense mission, in which case everyone is bringing a mortar. And if I don't bring explosive resistant armor, my allies' turrets will kill me a lot repeatedly through the entire mission because the mortar is indiscriminate. And but it works really well, so I don't care. But yeah, they really need to come out with armor that reduces the amount of afterburn damage you take. Because fire is extraordinarily lethal now. They up the tick damage for fire, and yeah, you'll drop basically instantly if you don't dive.
Huh.
But on the other hand, the flamethrower is really, really good. So pick your poison.
Yeah.
And by really good, I mean you can not only bug, but when those big chargers with the big thick armor all over them that can't be pierced by anything other than like big explosives comes charging at you, yeah, just start, you know, pouring napalm on them and they die. Because it actually gets in between the armor plates and kills them. Because the flamethrower completely ignores armor. Like, its DPS isn't that high, comparatively speaking to other weapons. But since it just completely ignores armor, if you can keep the flamethrower on a spot, it just drops.
Yeah.
It's not as good against bots because bots have guns. And it's hard to get close to them. So just use the autocannon. Because the autocannon is the autocannon and the autocannon... Oh, and just as an FYI, Cody, you know Warhammer 40k?
Oh yeah.
You know what a bolt gun does, right?
Oh yeah.
It's a gyrojet round that explodes.
Yup.
Helldivers has a bolt gun.
Amazing.
It's called the Jar 5 Dominator, and everyone agrees that it's kind of mid.
That's...
And it got a buff.
A bolt gun
See,
being
before...
mid feels wrong.
But here's the thing. Even before it got the buff, it did pretty high damage per shot. It wasn't fully auto, by the way. You have to... It's semi-auto. And if you hit an enemy's weak spot, you tend to stagger them, and you can even stun lock stagger them. What they did was they upped the damage and they upped the stagger, so now you can hit bots anywhere and stagger and stun lock them, and it's stupid. The problem is it handles like you're picking up a freight train and trying to aim it because it's so heavy.
Yeah.
Which is why people don't like it. But if you can figure it out, it is probably the best gun in the game. It is hard to snap aim, though, because of its weight.
A lot of people prefer the sickle, which is the essentially the laser machine gun. It just pew-pews really fast, and it's nice. And also, laser weapons don't run out of ammo if you let them cool down. So, essentially, they have a heat sink, and as long as they don't exceed the threshold and destroy the heat sink, then you can keep firing them. But if they destroy the heat sink, you have to replace the heat sink, and that's your reload.
Cry cutscene.
Oh. I mean, we've seen this cutscene.
I was a descendant of the clan that protects Vidamarli. The ones who have the blood of the devils. But the truth is, I was created by Arius. I could become a monster and attack the humans at any time. Now, kill me. It's your job to hunt devils.
Well, I just wanted to enjoy that voice acting.
The voice acting in DMC2 is the only really decent. Like, it's not dark. It's not fill your dark soul with light bad. Okay.
Yeah, but I would almost prefer that. Like, there's a reason that's a button.
I mean, it's funny.
What? The ritual was incomplete. But the door to the demon world is... Wait. What are you doing?
My job is hunting devils.
Once you enter the demon world, you may never be able to return. I'll go. I'm expendable. You don't need to worry.
I'm not terrified. Lucia's voice is okay. Dante's is just way too flat.
Like a human.
Yeah.
No. Devils never cry.
But...
Like, Lucia's voice actor was clearly trying very hard.
Heads, I go. Tails, you go. See you around.
Don't you want to hear the story about Sparta from Mathieu?
I know. He did the same thing. Hold on to my coin, Lucia.
I still love how people say this is DMC2 Dante is so out of character, but the coin thing just proves that he's entirely in character.
Yeah, it's just...
Dante.
Yeah.
He's in his depressed phase.
Yup.
But the coin just proves that even though he's depressed, he's still Dante.
Anyway.
It seems to have
Yeah,
to finish him off
Nocturne
myself.
did due to the DMC2 Dante. I'm
And
pretty sure
now,
I have Nocturne. I'll have to double check.
and now we fight Solidus Arius. The coin is stupid, but stupid in the way that Dante is. Yes.
But the thing is, like, no one caught on to the coin until the very end when Lucia the coin, and Lucia just realized that he was the whole time.
Yup.
And it's perfect. It's beautiful.
God, okay.
Why do so many of the demons have, like, bright blue horseshoe blood?
Good question.
It's kind of weird. I need to finish DMC4 as well, like... That would be good if I did. But like, I played a bit of all of them. I still think 3 is my favorite.
Here comes a new challenger!
Yo! Kyo!
Hello,
Ow.
Kyo!
Hello, Kyo and Raiders! Got here just in time for the final boss.
Cody has since admitted that Lucia is actually very playable.
Yes! I that was never... And
Yes, it was, because you completely skipped her disc last time.
yeah, that was just more because I just didn't want to play more DMC2 at that point. Oh. Okay. Oh, you went for a final boss, and what was it? Yeast? You made quick work of that game, Kyo.
What is Yeast again? Or who made it?
I'm not sure offhand.
Because I know it's by the same people who made something else that was really good.
Dante told me. Devils never cry.
Falcom, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And then Arius just turns into a Resident Evil boss.
I mean, I think his design for his second phase is actually cool.
Oh yeah.
It's not as cool as Dante's second phase.
Yeah, the Despair Embody is pretty rad.
Yeah, I wish we had more like the Despair Embodied. Has there ever been another boss like that?
No? That's you really need to play 5. You will
Yeah, I know.
you will appreciate the final boss in 5.
I mean, technically, the first boss can be the final boss if you're good enough.
What?
You didn't know?
Oh, you
Okay,
oh
you
you
know
mean
that-
the years and okay, yeah. That took me a second.
Yeah. If
Yeah.
if you kill the guy in the chair
Yup.
in the very beginning of the game without dying, the game just ends.
Yup,
And it says,
I-
"Hey, you won! Congratulations!"
Yep, I
you were
have gotten
supposed
that
to
ending.
lose.
There's like
You have,
yeah,
or you have not.
I have. There are
Did you ever get it first playthrough?
first playthrough, no.
Because if you remember, I got him down to like a health. I don't know if you remember that.
No, I don't. And yeah,
'Cause
this
I
is
did really.
and yeah, this was a much more interesting boss than what Dante did.
Yeah.
You must not worry, my dear. I am sure that he will return. Everything is just as it was with Sparta.
But Sparta didn't come back.
Oh my.
What is it, my dear?
sides or heads?
Heads, I go. Tails, you go.
She just now figured it out.
It tricked me. That macho.
Well, to be fair, he's been flipping it for a lot of choices.
Hey, we actually get credits this time! I guess that's just, when you complete both sides of the campaign. But I have finally conquered the campaigns, at least.
Now
So-
you gotta beat hard with Dante to unlock Trish.
Yup, that won't be nearly as hard because I've already gotten, like, all his, blue orbs and all, but...
I'm pretty sure the hard mode you have to start from scratch.
No. No, it's a New Game Plus thing.
In 3. Because in 3 you had to start, like, the hard mode line from scratch.
No, not even there.
Yeah.
No, it's just an option that unlocks under the difficulty on the mission select.
Really? Because the original PS2 version,
It was like that in the original, too.
it wasn't, because I started hard mode and I'm like, oh no, my blue orbs. I don't have any upgrades.
I don't know what the
That-
deal was there, but yeah, it's... I've never heard of that happening for anyone else.
Really?
Yup.
Then maybe I was just doing it wrong. Because it would let me keep what I had for normal mode, but then the actual stuff that I unlocked wasn't carry-overable into a hard mode or Dante Must Die mode.
That's weird.
Meaning that so that makes it more impressive because I beat Dante starting from base Dante.
Yeah.
Mind you, I didn't do the hitless run with base Dante. That would be I'm not that good.
Yeah. That reminds me, I kind of want to start doing Hell and Hell difficulty on 5.
I don't think I've ever done a Hell in Hell mode.
You know what the gimmick for that is, right?
Yeah, Heaven and Hell is everything dies in one hit, including...
Yup.
And Hell in Hell is everything is hard and has full health, but you die in one hit.
Yup. And yeah, in collaboration with Diesel, a clothing brand.
Honestly, if the Diesel clothing brand got them some money so they could finish the game, I don't care.
From what I understand, it wasn't really about money. It was just somebody on the dev team had worked at Diesel before, and they're like, hey, mind if we put a costume in there?
Okay.
Yeah.
That seems pretty harmless.
Yeah, like it's benign. Like Dante's outfit makes him look like an idiot, but Lucia's actually looks nice.
Yeah, I remember it being like Lucia's is okay, Dante's is terrible, but then there's just Trish, and I'll just play as Trish, and that's fine.
Yeah.
Doesn't 2 have like a code you can enter to just unlock everything?
I don't remember.
Devils never cry.
I'm pretty sure 2 has a
I know.
unlock everything code. Like,
But...
no, it unlocks Trish as well. If I recall correctly, didn't Sparta get sealed into the sword by Mundus? It was Mundus that did it, right?
It's actually not very clear what happened to Sparta. Because, like, DMC 1's pregame crawl says, you know, Sparta just ruled from the shadows until he died. And then, check clear time. Oh, here. I'm dumb. Yeah. Nice. 420. But yeah, as for how he died, or if he's actually dead, because, like, 3 and 4 have just kind of implied that he just up and vanished. But yeah, Sparta is a big question mark.
I'm gonna check the wiki, but I gotta say,
cried.
Sparta.
Don't check the wiki. Cry.
Okay,
Not until you play 5.
All right, I just want to click on the pictures.
Trust me. Do not. Just don't.
Okay, I won't read it. I won't read it.
Yeah, the wiki sucks anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to see what he looked like.
Okay.
Like they got like the picture of him with the rebellion here, and got him looking like.
That's not technically Sparta. That's Dante as Sparta.
But it's Dante as Sparta, but this is what Sparta would have looked like.
Yeah, like outside of like the bug form and the one picture in 5, we don't actually know what he looks like. But anyway.
But I mean, the Sparta costume is what he would look like.
Yeah.
Though hilarious, like I'm looking at him, he looks like a flamboyant vampire. Just saying.
Yeah.
I kind of love it.
Anyway.
He's got the giant cuffs. Giant cuffs.
Anyway. That's gonna be all for me for now. I'm gonna send you over to Liz Star. She's great. She's doing some Monster Hunter, it looks like. And no stream tomorrow because Mom's got a late doctor's appointment that I've got to drive her to. The front mission will be Saturday, though. So, in the meantime, though, y'all have an excellent evening. Take care. And I will catch you all later. As soon as the raid is ready to go through.
Yeah, bye-bye.
All right.
Thanks.
Laters.